There are four main themes that resonate throughout the entire Bible. Do not be afraid, the disobedience of God's people and lack of faith and belief in Jesus, the call to persevere and endure, and God's limitless compassion and grace to not give up on us. Fear shows up so often in Scripture because God knows the human heart bends toward trembling. From Eden to Revelation, the story of humanity is a story of people who forgot who stands with them. So God repeats himself, not because he runs out of new words, but because we run out of trust. Disobedience and unbelief appear again and again because they are the natural drift of the human soul. Israel saw the Red Sea split, yet doubted in the desert. Jonah heard God clearly, yet ran the opposite direction. Even the disciples standing beside Jesus himself panicked in the storm when the Prince of Peace slept in the boat. You refused to come to me to have life, John 5:40. As if raising the lifeless and healing the lame and blind wasn't proof enough. These stories aren't ancient embarrassments, they are mirrors. They show us that fear often leads to disobedience, and disobedience often grows from forgetting who God is. But woven through every failure is a call to perseverance. Blessed be the man who remains steadfast under trial, James 1:12. Jesus said the one who endures to the end will be saved, Matthew 24:13, and Paul urged believers to run with endurance in Hebrews 12:1. Scripture never promises an easy path, it promises a worthy one. Perseverance matters because faith is not proven in comfort, it is proven in pressure. Let us not grow weary of doing good, Galatians 6:9. Endurance is the muscle that grows when life feels heavy, when answers feel delayed, and when obedience feels costly. And look at the world today. Chaos is loud, evil is bold. Culture tries to silence worship, distort truth, and distract hearts from God. It mocks holiness, celebrates rebellion, and numbs people with noise. The interruption of the worship service is the only proof you need that Christianity and faith in God is under attack. God created us to be his most intelligent and compassionate of species, and often we prove to be the least. But none of this is new. Jesus warned that the last days deception would increase, love would grow cold, and nations would shake. All of these are the beginning of birth pains, Matthew 24:8. But rest easy, birth pains are not the end. They are the beginning of something breaking through. Hang in there, believers and followers of Christ. In these trying times, it's easy to feel like God has abandoned us and we're on our own. But as I've said before, our God doesn't have to be loud when he's standing right next to us.